Well, hello, this is Nani. I'm here today. Actually, it's getting to night. It's nighttime here. It's the first time I've ever done a evening video, and I was just kind of feeling I didn't know what to do, so I thought, well, I'll make a video. And I know how much you all love to see dolls and what they're wearing, and sometimes it's just fun to chat about different things. And with Christmas coming up, I thought, well, maybe I'd share some memories of some of the Christmases I've had with my children. We have a son and a daughter, so it's always fun just to all the memories that come back from when they were little. So I'm joined here by my little boy Scott, and he's a candy sculpt. Isn't he cute? And he's wearing a really cute reindeer sleeper. It's got like a little deer, and it's gray with red stripes, and even his little feet have little reindeer on them. Aren't they cute? I just wish, when our children were little, that I would have had little pajamas like this for them. And they probably did, but they probably had them at the stores. But, when you're busy being a mom, you don't always have time to go out shopping for baby clothes. So now I get a chance to enjoy my sweet babies this way. My dolls, and be able to dress them in cute things. I found this little teddy bear. I know I showed this in my previous video, but it says Baby's First Christmas, and it's a rattle. And I think I bought it at TJ Maxx or something like that. I'm always looking for clearance items, and I thought it was just adorable, the little bear. And I thought, well, for Christmas, it's just perfect. And little Scott is just enjoying having this little bear, aren't you? So I'll put little Scott here. I gotta prop up his head a little bit because otherwise he can't, his head kind of goes back a little bit. There we go. So I'll leave him with the little teddy bear here. And I've got Deandra. Oh, he's got to make sure he's holding his little bear. And I've got Deandra here, and she's the, what sculpt is she? Kyra sculpt, Kyra sculpt. And I found the cutest top. It has like a little gift with the little bear and a golden star and a snowman, and it says for baby. And she's wearing some kind of woolly made out of wool. Her little pants are, because it's kind of wintry here. We just received about an inch of snow today. So, but she came from Heavenly Art Dolls. Her artist is from Heavenly Art Dolls, and she did a beautiful job with her. I thought her hair, she rooted her hair, and she's an AA baby. But I've always wanted a little AA baby. So if you're new to my channel, you get to see this little one. Her eyes are getting a little dusty. I gotta get a Q-tip and kind of dust her eyes. But I love this sculpt. She's really sweet. But I thought that top looked really cute for Christmas. So I'll put her back. There. Yes. There we go, little cute, her name is Deandra. And I've got a crib here, a little cradle. And inside the cradle, let me make sure I'm showing, yep. I've got little Violet, which I painted her. She was my very first baby that I ever painted. And I use air dry, and I thought she turned out really cute. Her eyelashes kind of fell off, so I'm going to have to order some and then glue them back on. But I just fell in love with this little girl, and she was my very first baby. And she's got a little lamb here. I know it's not Christmas related, but I love this little lamb with the green and white squares, and it has like a little rattle sound to it. So And I love her little white sweater. I love babies in sweaters. And it's just the perfect time of year for babies to wear their little sweaters. And look at her little hands. She's got a closed hand, like a little fist, and an open hand. And I love her very expressive little eyes. She's got kind of brownish eyes. Look at that. But I found this crib at a consignment store, and I put like a little bit of lace around it, as you can see, or kind of a, what do you call this? It's not lace, but a decoration for around the crib that I thought looked, cradle that looked really cute. So I put that around and kind of tried to jazz it up a little bit. I have always loved cradles, any kind of cradles for dolls. Even when I was a little girl, I never really got to have a cradle, like a small one or crib to put my babies in. So I kind of had to use my imagination and come up with my own ideas with pillows and chairs and that. So now whenever I see a cradle, I just love them so much. I think they're, and especially if they're small, they're nice because they don't take up a lot of space or anything. So anyway, and right now I have all my dollies in like baskets, and I have a bassinet where I put my babies too. In fact, I can show you. We'll turn you around a little bit so you can see the bassinet. Here, sorry for the messy room, but here are my other dollies, and they're in the bassinet right now. Now that the lighting is not the best here because the sun, of course it's nighttime, but I just thought it would be fun to do a night video, an evening video. So there we go. But yeah, so I've got some really good memories of past Christmases. Let's see, I'm trying to think, some of the things we used to do when we went to visit my children's grandparents in South Dakota. There's a place called the Falls Park, and in Sioux Falls, and we'd go there every time we went to their house. We'd make it a point to go to the park, and there were just lights everywhere. All the trees were decorated with lights, and they'd have like moving structures, like with little animals or reindeer or a Santa sleigh with a sled. And what you would do is you would drive through in your car and kind of line up, and there'd be Christmas music, and you just kind of would go like 2 miles an hour, very slow, and you got to see all the different Christmas decorations. So that's one real good memory that I have of our Christmases there. Also, when we would arrive there, my mother-in-law would have like homemade cookies setting on the dining room table, and she made all kinds of cookies, like with colored marshmallows in them. I remember this one rolled. It was like it looked like a tree bark or that, but it had different colored marshmallows inside, and it had coconut and chocolate, and it was like a Yule log kind of a thing, and it was the most wonderful dessert that she made. And so she made lots of different kinds of cookies, and she was a real baker, and she's still living, which I'm very thankful for. My father-in-law passed away this year, so it's been kind of a tough Christmas for us. But we have so many fun memories of having visited them in South Dakota. Those are memories that we remember. I remember on Christmas Eve we'd all go to church, and we'd go to like the 10 or 11 o'clock at night church evening service, and there would be candlelight, and we'd all sing Silent Night, Holy Night, and the lights would just dim, and it was just beautiful there. I just loved going there with the kids, and we'd all sing, and it really made us appreciate it. It kind of brought the birth of Jesus into, it made it so real, and it was a time to reflect and pray and that. So it was a very happy time, and so I have a lot of good memories being there with my in-laws. I'm trying to think what other things we did. We used to go bowling sometimes. My father-in-law would have a list of things, and he'd say, well, we could do this or this or this, and he'd have like 5, 6 different things we could do. And whichever one came out the most, everybody would raise their hand. That's what we would do. So it could be either ice skating, it could be going to the bowling alley, it could be just going down, sledding down the hill. That was a big deal, to take our sleds and go sledding, and the kids just loved that, especially with Grandpa going along. So that was really special. So if you can share some of the memories you have with your children, if you have any children, or maybe a memory that you had as a child, or that, I'd love to hear from you. You can comment down below. Now that Christmas is coming soon, and I wanted to send a prayer request out for Diana from the Hummingbird Nest. She's having some medical treatments done, and so let's all pray for her well-being. That God will give her strength, and that she'll heal well, and that the doctors will do what they can to help her. And so let's pray for Diana. And also several of our members in our community are either battling the virus and that, so let's keep them in our thoughts and prayers. So yeah, it's been quite a strange year, hasn't it? But so anyway, since I have little Violet sitting here in her sweet little crib or cradle, I thought I'd read a story, and it's called Good Night by Jane Taylor. And look at this beautiful picture of a baby in the cradle, and she's just sound asleep. She does kind of look like one of our reborns, doesn't she? And I love the soft colors, on the picture. Really like the old-fashioned cradle. So beautiful. Look at that. It's just so pretty. So it said, little baby, lay your head on your pretty cradle bed. Shut your eye, peeps, now the day and the light are gone away. All the clothes are tucked in tight. Little baby dear, good night. Yes, my darling, well I know how the bitter wind doth blow, and the winter's snow and rain patter on the window pane. But they cannot come in here to my little baby dear, for the window shutteth fast till the stormy night is past, and the curtains warm are spread round about her cradle bed. So till morning shineth bright, little baby dear, good night. So yeah, it's getting to be nighttime, so we gotta get the babies to sleep, don't we? And all the babies. Little Scott has to get to bed. I gotta give you a bottle. And Deandra. And here's little Violet. So this is the baby's bedtime book by Kay Chorau. I love that book. I bought that, and I love the pictures. Isn't that just beautiful, with the little teddy bear and the little girl and her little brother. And it's just beautiful with all the pictures around it. Look at that, the lamb, the sheep, and the little cat, and the little dolls. That is really pretty. Let's see. So, yeah, let's see. Should I read one more story, or should we stop here? Oh, I remember talking about bedtime. I do have this one. And I remember my kids, when I talk about my children, I remember bedtime was a big tradition for us. I'd read them a story and maybe give them a little snack before they got ready for bed, and they would go get their baths at night or showers because the next day they had school. So we had a whole ritual of bedtime ritual. But this little story is called Bedtime. And it says, 5 minutes more, please. Let me stay 5 minutes more. Can't I just finish the castle I'm building here on the floor? Can't I just finish the story I'm reading here in my book? Can't I just finish this beat chain? It almost is finished. Look. Can't I just finish the game, please? When a game's once begun, it's a pity never to find out whether you've lost or won. Can't I just stay 5 minutes? Well, can't I stay just 4? 3 minutes, then 2 minutes? Can I stay 1 minute more? And that's by Eleanor. But look at the little piggies are all playing with different, their board games or reading their stories and playing with blocks and with the beads or making a necklace. So, yeah, and here's another one. It's called Book of Poems. I love these Book of Poems. So anyway, I hope you're all doing well. I thank you all so much for commenting on my videos. I appreciate that you're taking the time to watch my videos. I love my dollies. I've always loved these reborns. They're so lifelike to me. They just look so real. And I just love them. I love changing them and for the different seasons and all that. So, but stay well and safe, and I hope you enjoyed my video today, and I'll be seeing you again soon. So thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.